Okay everyone, and no, I skipped ahead here a bit, but I may change the video around anyway. So simply I'm just going to show you what a 3-hole pamphlet stitch is. So usually you just go through and you will punch, and you will have something thick underneath like a phone book or something like that that's old. Find your center and punch your hole through. Then you put 2 more holes in that are equally distance apart, and I'm just guessing this because I don't have a lot here to actually do the way a normal book is done. Okay, so you find your center and you draw the needle through to the back. Sorry if this is blurry, leaving a tail behind. When you measure the wax linen thread, you need to make it 2.5. I usually use a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, so you measure 2.5 times the width of your book. Then you find your next hole that you made, so you go through the center of the inside, then you come through the top one, then you go through to the bottom one, and then you go back through the center one. Okay, so this thread here needs to be on this side of the main thread when you pull the needle through. The last thread needs to be on the other side of it, and you can release the thread from the needle. Okay, don't worry about it being uneven, the tails. You pull it through until, hear that? It's tight on there. And then you tie a knot. Now you can either do a bow, or you can cut it off and leave a couple of tails, or you cut it down here. I'm going to cut it to the length of that shortest one there, because I'm going to tie some charms on there. So usually when you're doing a book, you need to make sure that your pages, your signatures, which are your sections of grouped pages, they need to be grouped and centered and aligned properly before you do your pamphlet stitch. And usually if you're doing more than one group of pages, more than one signature, you do need to do a template which you line up your center so that that is the center for your cover. And you've got to divide, say if you had 3 signatures, so that's 3 groups of pages, say of 10 each, so that's 30 pages. You will need to make just for instance a small one. you'll need to have it written at the top, which is the top, and you need, if you're doing 3 signatures, you need to divide your piece of paper, measure it. I don't always measure it. If you've got a good eye, you can do it. So measure your piece of paper, into 3 equal sections, and ideally, if you're going to be doing this, the best way to do it is to make sure that you've got the piece of card that or paper that fits the length of your cover, and then adjust it with your pages so that you've got the same length on the top and the bottom. Hold it with a couple of bulldog clips so that it's secure, and you have, if it was 4, you would have an odd number there to be able to do the holes. But okay, so you would do your 3 with the center ones here. So when you sew the first signature in, the first 10 pages that you folded, you go into these 3 here and do those. Then you go, your next signature goes into the next set of holes, and then your third signature goes into the last set of holes. They should be equally lined up, unless sometimes, like me, I like the random even scruffy looking pages. That's the way I like doing them sometimes. But this was just to secure these, and they're now secured. So this is what the binder looks like so far, the folio. So this has gone from, I might pause this here so that I can section off the video so that you can skip to, I can skip back to what I was doing.